The Curious Baron. A rich nobleman of Rome was curious about Russia and set off on his horse one winter to explore the place. He had heard a lot about the heavy snow and frost that occurred in winter in the north of Europe, but was quite sure that he could manage to reach there without any trouble. He was dressed lightly as he passed through Germany, Poland, and other countries further north and east. He began to feel the bite of the cold. Then he saw an old man lying by the wayside, shivering. Overcome by pity for the poor man, the nobleman took off his cloak and covered him. "God bless you and reward you, son," said the feeble old man. The nobleman thanked him and went on. Now, without his cloak, he was feeling even more cold and tired as he proceeded northwards through the heavy snow. The steeple. By the time night fell, the traveler was exhausted. There was snow all around. He dismounted near something that looked like a tree stump and tied his horse to it. Unable to see anything in the dark, he curled up holding his pistols near the horse and fell asleep. He awoke with the sun shining brightly into his face. He sat up, startled. He found himself in a village square with streets and houses and church near him. There was no sign of the snow or his horse. Suddenly, he heard a familiar neighing sound. He looked around and then up. His horse was hanging by the bridle, tied to the steeple of the church. He had mistaken the church steeple for a tree stump. He pulled out his pistol and shot at the bridle, bringing down his poor horse. He smiled as he remembered the old man's blessing and went ahead to Russia on his horse. The Master. Long ago in Yorkshire, there lived a man learned in many languages and arts. He could change copper into gold and lead into silver. He had a mirror in which he could see things happening in other parts of the world, and a shell which he put at his ear to listen to anyone he wished. But his most precious possession was a large book covered in black calf leather with an iron clasp that he had chained to his table, and he kept the key safe with him. The book had spiritual mysteries and gave him power to summon demons and make them work for him. No one was allowed to open it or read it, not even his pupil, who helped him in his work. One day, the master had to go out for some work, and the pupil, who was both foolish and curious, crept into his private room to examine his master's things. The Curious Pupil. The pupil couldn't make gold or silver. The mirror was clouded and he could only hear the sea in the shell. Then he noticed that the book was open. The master had forgotten to lock it. He opened it and read a few words without understanding them. Suddenly, with a thunderclap and an earthquake, the horrid-looking demon, Beelzebub, with fiery eyes and smoke, stood before him. "Give me a task, or I will destroy you," said Beelzebub. The pupil was too terrified to think. But just as Beelzebub reached out to strangle him, he pointed to a flower pot and shouted, "Water that plant!" Beelzebub kept bringing barrels of water and pouring them till everything in the room was floating. Luckily, the master remembered that he had left the book open and returned to close it. He was just in time to lock up Beelzebub and save his foolish pupil from being drowned. Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.